Folks, let me ask you a question. Was the trade for Jimmy Butler a success or a failure? Failure because you didn't win the championship, you got knocked out in the second round, and he really didn't do much in the Wolves series. Yes, he was sick, fell on his back against the Rockets, so potentially that was really affecting him. No excuses, not how playoff Jimmy goes. Success because the Warriors were a middling team, 26, 26, 26, 25, 11 seed. They get Butler, and they were one of the best teams down this stretch. Make it to the second round, knocking out the 2 seed in the Rockets. Well, I want you to comment your thoughts and subscribe in this series of exit interviews, and we now have Jimmy Butler. So we're going to play what he talked about this season, the Warriors coming over, everything in between. Myself, Arthur, keeping you up to date on everything in Warriors Digest, trade, rumors, draft, summer league, and more. We put out the Steph exit interviews, the JK exit interview with Joe Lacob at the Valkyries game, what he said, Steve Kerr, Mike Dunleavy Jr. All of it is below in the description. Go ahead and watch those if you haven't. They all correlate together. So let's talk about Jimmy Butler. Subscribe, don't miss anything. But before we get to what he says, let's just look at his stats so we have an understanding of the question, was Butler a success or failure? With Miami, he only played 25 games before he came over. Again, he had injuries. He was suspended multiple times for conduct detrimental to the team. He was gone. Him and Pat Riley, not getting along. If you look at his points per game, 17.9 with the Warriors, 17 with the Heat, so right where his average was for the season, but significantly lower since he was basically a third-year player with the Bulls. That is not good. That is someone a bit on the decline. Yes, he missed some games, but it also shows he's deferring a bit. With the Heat, was he playing hard? With the Warriors, giving the ball to Steph, other players, fair enough. His turnovers, fine, 1.5 a game. His steals, 1.7. Was nice on defense for us, kind of near his career high, a little bit below it. Assist, 5.9, right near his career high. His high ever was 6.0, 7.1. 5.9 puts him right there. A full assist more than he was with the Heat, meaning he was looking to facilitate with the Warriors. I like that. That means he was looking to get the ball to Steph, get the ball to Dre, get the ball to Buddy, whoever it was, Podziemski, Kuminga, Moody, move the ball around. 5.5 assists, was getting on the boards, doing his job, doing his duty. And what was the biggest thing, folks, was his free throws. Warriors were the worst free throw shooting team in the NBA before Butler came. We were at 70%. With Butler, we were top 5 in the NBA, around, I want to say it was 78%. With Butler as a collective unit, 76%, 75% for the season. Like top 20-ish. Maybe a little bit below that. But 87%. And how many games did we win when he went like 12 of 12 from the line? 14 of 14 from the line. He got other people to go into the line, which was big. 3-point percentage, he made some threes that were timely, but was not good from 3, 28%. Didn't shoot a bunch of it, let other players do it, but you can see was lower than the Heat. Kind of where his career has been up and down. So not what he's known for. Threes. Field goal percentage was a bit lower as well, compared to 54%. And then again, he played 30 games, started every game, was playing 32 minutes, was closer to 40 minutes in the playoffs, was healthier. So overall, when you look at that, folks, when you go to right here, had more opportunities with the Warriors. But I would say in him coming to the team, that's a success. He played his game, and he got us to the playoffs, second round. Obviously, he was Rodman. Excuse me, Rodman. I was just Robin to Batman, which is Steph Curry. Rodman was also Robin. Fair enough. So for Butler to continue to improve and get better at mid-30 age, what does he need to do in this offseason?
And how will your offseason change at all? If
It hasn't changed for years on years. A little bit of everything. More than anything, it's my main goal in offseason is getting to know my people. I mean it. Like if I can show them that I am there for you, like outside of basketball, and I'm actually getting to learn you and know you, it makes a huge difference on the court because it's not just about basketball. You need to know, be able to tell when they're not right, when something's going on in their mind. So that's my main goal. Go and spend time with my people, my teammates as often as I can. And then basketball it becomes quite easy actually.
That's a very introverted answer. I like what he said there. That's unique, something. And again, Butler's known for being a gym hawk. You see him in the gym early morning, late nights. He loves playing basketball. I'm not worried about his conditioning. I'm not worried about him being ready for the season, but I love that he wants to integrate himself with the team. That means trips with the team, going to their houses, hanging out with their family and friends. Because when you know them off the court, you play better on the court. You have that mental sense where they're going to be. You can sense their energy day in and day out. And he's trying to be a leader in that sense. So I like what Butler said there. I have no issues with that. Now, for him joining the Warriors, what are his thoughts after the season is now over?
I mean, I feel like everybody's so unselfish here that anybody could be playing any role on any given night. Um, but I'm completely content with who I am as a basketball player, the way that I play the game, and to come here and know that I'm second to Steph. I think that's a really good thing, actually, when you talk about one of the greatest players to ever play this game. And I get to come here and be his sidekick for a couple more years, hopefully. It's just refreshing, and then you got some really high-level young talent that want to do well, that want to be great, and then the energy's at an all-time high. I mean, I don't think there's too much more that you can ask for.
Again, another fair response by Butler, knowing that he was coming here, he would not be number one. You're playing with the best shooter of all time, the guy who runs this organization, will retire a Warrior, and come here and just play your game. And the Warriors let him be himself. It's a very selfless organization. They put the team first, they put the crowd first, and he recognized that. You know, coming from Miami, where maybe it's a bit different, I like what he said there again. Now, again, he said they're playing a couple more years with Steph. He has 2 years left on his contract. Let me pull this up really quickly. So you can see this. Again, he's making $54 million next year, $56 million the following year. Then bird rights, locked up with Steph and Dre. So the question is, does he still think they have a championship window?
If we win some, it could be longer than that because I still think that we have a lot of great basketball left ahead of us. I don't think this age thing is anything. The way that everybody's taking care of their bodies, doing right, I think the potential is there. So with this full season we got coming up ahead, I think we'll be able to find out.
I love the confidence, but come on. At that age, everyone around 37 to 40, if you win one more, to try to win two more. In this today's day and age, when you have young killers out there, look who's left in the playoffs: the Knicks, the Pacers, OKC, Denver. Like, you got San Antonio coming up. I mean, the Lakers are always going to be around, et cetera, et cetera. Like, I don't know if you can extend the past 2 years. I love the confidence, but like, to me, that could be far-fetched. So now, that takes you to Draymond, which will be in another video. So giving you a little teaser. And Draymond's answers are significantly longer. He goes like 3 minutes. So we're going to have some fun with those. But all in all, the beginning of the question was, is Jimmy Butler's season with us a success? Is his tenure with the Warriors make this season a success overall? If you look at the Warriors, I say yes. From where we were as the 11th seed to making the 7th seed, the play-in, getting to the second round, the season was a dumpster fire. We all know how mad, how frustrated we were in the winter, and they turned it around. So success, check. I like that. Comment your thoughts, subscribe. And again, don't miss anything on Warriors Digest because we have trades, we have rumors, summer league, draft, anything in between, extra interviews. We have it for you, myself, and Arthur. Don't miss it.